guys, this is something new that I am doing this winter because we were just so blessed with 50 of these grubs that was over in a pile of leaves that we had from last year. They compost the leaves. So I'm going to keep adding leaves and adding leaves to this habitat for the grubs. And what I'm using is the compost pile that turned into compost that were leaves, and just using that for the substrate because that's what they were used to, that's what they were thriving in. And then I just wet it each day, but I don't wet it too much. You don't want any standing water at the bottom. You want to make sure that, if you end up having standing water, you want to make sure and add some more soil to help absorb any moisture, because they can go down. They have a tendency to go to the bottom like worms, like fishing worms do, and drown if you would end up overwatering. You want to make sure not to overwater. And you want to make sure to go in and go all the way to the bottom gently and loosen the soil all the way to the bottom of the bucket, and gently bring and fluff up the soil so that it doesn't cake down at the bottom. This is just my version. This is just my take because it's working. They're living. They're thriving in here. And I would like to have them reproduce, really, so that I could have a constant supply of these grubs because Sparky likes them. And then I'm going to keep adding. I'm going to need to add more leaves right now. But what I'm going to do is just moisten it, like I said, just spray it with I'm just going to use a plant mister, not overspray, and just keep this moist like what they were used to. I'm just probably going to, I have about half a bucket of soil here almost, and then I am going to keep adding leaves and adding leaves. Eventually, I'll have to take some of the soil out because they're going to turn it in to, all these leaves is going to be turned into soil. So I'm just going to have a mini compost pile, plus I'm going to have these grubs for Sparky to munch on. So I say that's a pretty cool setup, and I just wanted to share it with you. And then I just take and I put a rag over it, and then I'm going to have a bungee cord to hold the rag on. Right now I just have a strap, and what I do is also wet this. I wet this, spray this good. So once a day I just moisten, just lightly spray the soil and spray the rag on top. And there's more than 50 in there, or at least 50 of these grubs. So Sparky's going to have a field day. So he had 3 today. And that's it, guys.